Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons, where we're playing D&D in my basement, as per tradition. I'm Samantha, your DM, and we are playing our Candlekeep Mysteries campaign, with Dusty playing Clay, Josh playing Doric, Adler playing Athalia, and Jacob playing Gumbo.
I'm neurodivergent and dance when I eat.
I really thought she was going to say playing his nipple.
Yeah, I was very distracted. So,
you gotta get that luck of the Irish. That good DJ track.
We have a lot of new supplies as we had our shopping episodes, and we're going to really briefly summarize the time skip. You had all showed Thalia around as she basically added herself to the party.
Mm-hmm. No, not basically did.
I mean, that's kind of a smart move. You're alone in a space, and you found safe guys to be around and mooch off of. You know, what is that called when you just get the XP even though you're not in the fight?
I'm your friend now.
You mean power leveling? Just put an XP share on?
Yes! Yes, your XP sharing. Anyway, so, now that you have been shown around, you guys were waiting for some books to be brought to you by the Avowed. You had given them a lot of new items for them to look for in subjects, and then you gave them one title. You were looking for this book by its title. What book was that?
Hey, Dusty, what was it?
Yeah, Dusty, what was it?
It's
Clay.
The Price of Beauty.
The Price of Beauty, yes. So
I
while
didn't even have to look at my notes. Boom.
throughout the week they bring you books to read in your studies, but the first day they don't bring you the Price of Beauty. The second day they don't bring you the Price of Beauty. Some things have happened since you've been studying. The caravan did pack up and leave after a couple of days. And eventually, after 4 or 5 days, Timber does come out of the inner library. He was in there for almost a 10-day, which is normal for someone to be allowed in for only a 10-day. He did come out with some books, but when you addressed him, you could see that they were not about erasing someone's... It wasn't for teaching someone to erase memory. There was a memory modified scroll, and he was going to go to the House of Binder to pay to have the scroll duplicated so that someone could then cast Modify Memory on him. So you followed him, you guarded him the whole time this was happening, making sure the wolf went nowhere near him. And he didn't. Actually, within a day or so, the wolf packed up to leave. Do you say anything to the wolf before they leave? Do you find out why they're leaving, where they're going, anything? Or do you just watch him? Any of you?
I'd like to tail them a little bit, like while they're in Candlekeep.
Sure. So they do go get a study room in the Pillars of Pedagogy. They do ask for books related to memory to be brought to them. And some books are brought to them. Do you try to sneak a peek at those?
100%.
Could you roll a perception roll for me?
Snack a peck. Not a good perception. It's 11.
Okay. I could have you roll stealth, but the reason I'm not bothering to is A, you're already incredibly good at stealthing in this area. I'm going to say it's an automatic success. 2, if anyone does notice you, they know you. They know this is what you do. Mm-hmm. They don't care. So it's like...
It's like just not getting caught by them.
Yeah.
Those two.
And you're already so good at doing that around here. I'm going to let that pass. So, 11. You do see books on figures in history who have lost or regained their memory, or people trying to track down memories of lost events. Like, how can you find the memories of something where everyone who is there is now dead? Things like that. So it's a lot of, like, adventure stories. Mm-hmm. So those were the kinds of books that they were reading. When they do leave, is there anything else you guys want to do with the wolf before they leave?
Come on, bitch!
Yeah. Court of air, and it just, like, echoes across. God, technically, I almost want to say you will get affected by Zamoka's curse, because...
I didn't insult the god.
No, but you insulted a wolf man by the name that you would call a wolf woman.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Male bitch!
But it almost does. So it's almost a racist comment.
You don't belong here.
I can't be racist, I'm part of that.
So...
Cats and dogs.
The wolf ends up leaving. They do not take any books with them, just notes. They didn't have any books replicated at the House of Minder. And during this time skip, Tinder does find a wizard who will do modify memory on him. They spend a lot of time, actually it's going to be Sage Matrius. Sage Matrius and him spend a lot of time discussing exactly what memory they're going to try to modify, and he describes it in great detail. And modify memory doesn't actually work that far back usually, so they're going to have to tweak it a bit and it's not going to be available right away for him to do. How far back does modify memory go? I thought it was like...
If you upcast it, I think it can go back the entire life. I'm not sure about
so,
that though.
Because it's on a scroll, that's... So, basically he needs to transpose the scroll into his spell book, and then he needs to upcast it. Is it? Yes.
Yeah.
At this time, Sage Matrius is done, they think, breaking the curse on Shemshine's book. They do tell you that there were icons in there with your symbols.
Ah!
They think there was a new rhyme at the end that talked about how the four of you beat him.
Hell yeah.
And then another rhyme that says something along the lines of, but this process is doomed to repeat with another fated party. Da, 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 da. So what they did is they disassembled the entire book. So even if you open it, it won't start again. 2, they wrote up an instruction that wraps around it that says, so that the information is not lost, here's what you need to know about this book. But if you start it up again, this and this will happen, this is how you defeat it. Because they don't believe in losing knowledge, so they don't want to completely destroy it. They do think if you put the book back together, it shouldn't start the curse up again. But...
Not willing to do that R&D.
They think, while they have disabled any active curse on it, it could write itself a new curse the next time it plays. So they just have it super explained, wrapped up, put away in the inner library. But they do tell you, Clay, about the parts in it and assure you that there's nothing further to affect you for your lifetime. You are now just part of the story that passed.
I dash in a piece of book together and play it.
You can't get in there.
Why? Is it like you're impulsive? Does Clay have intrusive thoughts?
Also, Clay will live forever.
Just start humming.
If he gets that far. So,
Well, because, I mean...
do you ever
Clay-
say that in character, Dora?
Clay has seen shit.
I don't know if he would know that.
Okay. And that's part of the studies that you're doing, Clay, is you're learning about monasteries and different monk traditions and disciplines. Thalia, you're learning about dreams and other visions that people get and where they come from, and it's just a very vague study. Doric, you're learning about the Astral Sea, but again, it's incredibly vague. You kind of have to find some really famous books about famous people who have been to the Astral Sea. You might even be able to talk to the Githzerai and ask her about it. You might be able to talk to the Vistani when they return. There's a few options for you. And Gumbo, can you remind me, you were looking for books on...
It was a saprophytic plague.
That's it, yes.
Yeah, because after reading Panthea's diary, he's like, I gotta, fucking pull some weight if he's not here.
To cover that knowledge, the Saprophytic Plague is not necessarily in a wave. It's not like a cold front coming in.
Mm-hmm.
There's little speckles of it moving south, but it is mostly coming from the north, everyone thinks. But it's also coming in towards Panthea's area from the east, and is it in this? So it's definitely
Hard to track.
yeah, it's and people aren't really sure its contagious radius yet, so it's possible someone could travel hundreds of miles and not actually give it to anyone until they stop. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's everything you've been reading. That's everything going on. By the time it gets to, what, 8? Yes?
Before the original caravan leaves, could I buy some incense from them?
Oh, of course, yes. Yeah, that's no problem at all. Sometime in here, Clay, you write a letter to Belili and it gets sent off. You sent your letter home with the caravan, and as the days go by, you're still not getting the price of beauty. It's just not happening. every day you guys are expecting it to show up, it doesn't show up.
Is this the price of beauty?
I'm gonna say it's Harmac again who does your book delivery. She doesn't do it every day, but she does it a lot of days. So she's got her book up in her face, her nose in the book, and she goes, "No, the price of beauty is not yet available."
Is
Who
it
had it?
checked out?
Yes.
Can we ask about who?
That is private information. I'm afraid I can't share that.
But you do know.
Yes, I do.
I cast Detect Thoughts.
Do you?
I'm sorry, what?
I can't. I'm not my monk from Baldur's Gate.
Oh my god, okay.
How long has it been checked out?
Months?
Person's dead.
No.
They can't leave the place with that.
Is there a maximum limit as to how long they can have it checked
Somebody can be
No.
dead in Candlekeep.
Yes, we saw a skeleton in the basement.
Yes, exactly, and it was singing and it was weird. It was creepy. Did they ever fix that wall yet?
Probably. I haven't been to basements in a while.
Oh yeah, that totally was. Oh, and a day after the wolf moves out, you guys get a new pent room.
Hell
yeah.
You have a.
Yeah.
Smells like wet dog.
Is Thalia,
Yes.
could you press digitate this entire room?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go around and get rid of the smell of dog everywhere.
There's no smell of dog, but you guys are convinced
It's
there is a smell of dog.
Can I just say that whatever bed Gumbo gets, there's a feather in it?
I was actually thinking of saying there was a feather.
Motherfucker.
Why?
The finch.
Oh, yeah.
I
The
will
room
eat
up-
that finch.
The room upstairs has more windows, and it actually has separate bedrooms. There's just like it's its own space. There's a landing area to sit in, and then on the right side there's a room with like 3 single beds, and then on the left side there's 2 double beds for any larger beings, like if you had a Goliath in the party. But there is enough room for all of you. Plus, if you wanted the dog to sleep with you here, you could, but he's been happy out at the stables because they walk him. But you do have a nicer room now, and you can decorate it with Panthea's plants, and you can move the safe with his book up here, and there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do in there. So yes, you have a nicer room. It's on the 4th floor. You have a good view of the back wall. But you can see the sky and the clouds and weather and stuff.
Whew.
Now
Now that's a back wall.
let me go see if we can see it. You're almost high enough to see over the wall to see the ocean, but not quite. If you guys did open the windows, it would be a nice breeze. But that is your new room. So while you're talking to Parmac, you're asking about where the price of beauty is, and she goes, if it's so urgent that you have it, do you want me to find out if they're willing to give it up for a 10-day?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, well tomorrow is the holiday, so I doubt we'll get any work done tomorrow. So the day after tomorrow, I'll give you their answer. She seems a little bit more perturbed than normal. She's not normally so snotty.
It's because Parmac has it.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
she has the book. She's just currently reading it.
Well, Gumbo, you already follow people around to see what books they're reading. Do you guys want to do anything or just wait for her?
I was actually
I
gonna
was
say
gonna
I'm
say,
gonna
yeah.
follow her.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna trace her.
Okay. Gumbo, please roll stealth.
18.
Okay.
I have
So
not
you get to
found
very slowly walk behind a very slow walker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she runs into stuff, bumps into... She goes down the stairs, trips a little bit, trips up the stairs a few times because she won't look past her book that she's reading. So she ends up going to another study room where she knocks on the door several times and no one answers. And it gets to the point where she actually closes her book and looks at the door. She goes, Falthrax! Falthrax, it's been a few days. I haven't seen you at mealtimes. Like, what's going on? Do you have your silence on?
That's the price of beauty.
Knock, 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 nothing. And she's just like, well, I know I'll see you tomorrow.
Spoiler alert,
I'll give you one more day.
We're witnessing this, right?
No.
Gumbo is.
Gumbo
But
is.
she goes to turn around and go back to her work.
Okay, when she's gone, I'm gonna go in.
Okay, you'll have to lockpick the door.
Yeah, that's fine. I pull out my little disguise lockpick that look like tinker tools, pull them out, get my pin out, and start working at it.
Perfect.
May
Roll your...
He's letting me.
That is a 21.
Go ahead and open it.
Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah, you open it, yes.
He opened it like a bag
I
of
was
chips.
telling him to open it, so it was...
Oh.
Yeah, but good, yes, okay.
I see.
But it was your turn, so thank you. So, Gumbo, you open the door, and you walk your little body in, and it is not silenced in here.
Okay. It is
This study room is a lot like Sage Mattresses. It's nicer, but not too nice. There's a rug, there's cushioned chairs, there's bookshelves. This is definitely the space of either a long-term resident or an about. There are... Can you roll religion for me?
Yeah.
There are symbols of a woman's face everywhere with long curly hair spread out behind her like a sun.
Religion is not going to be that good. It's actually better than I thought. 16.
Oh, that is better than I thought.
Forgot that I have a lot of intelligence.
Oh yeah. Well, because you did so bad with Joaquin, it was kind of funny. Yes.
I disliked that background that you had up earlier with the colors, the pastel-y colors. I don't know if it was for music or what. Do you want to know why?
Why?
I disliked the background. It reminded me of the dude of the... Because we're guys, we keep a little dirty.
Turn under a pillow for the dirt.
Yeah, because the purple, pink, and the blue or whatever.
I found the new music. Yeah. Yes, I get your
You
vibe.
know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you're sneaking into this very quiet, silent study room.
I thought you said it wasn't silenced.
It wasn't silenced.
Oh, but it is silent. I see now.
Yeah. No, that's okay. So.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Looking around, you rolled high enough. You can see there's a lot of symbols of Soon here, the goddess of beauty.
Ooh.
And there's plants in the window that have really nice, delicate pink flowers on them, really soft, thin leaves. There's a standing mirror on one side of the room. There's beautiful, well taken care of feathered quills that look like they're from exotic birds. There's books on all sorts of things, really. It seems like this work in here was done for Candlekeep. Because of the variety of subjects, it looks like he was studying books being brought in and documenting what section they should possibly go to, tracking down random mysteries and where books came from, or rewriting things that were old and needed to be rewritten but were too much work for the House of Binder because they had to be translated or were too faded or whatever.
Okay.
So he's doing avowed work in here. I'm guessing you're looking specifically for the life.
I'm actually currently looking for Falthrax.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be made while I'm in here.
Cool. Can you roll investigation?
Yes.
No.
A 5 on the die becomes a 16.
Do you want a 13 on the die instead?
You can't see.
I have to see him, damn.
So 16 is the total for that investigation.
So you can see that they keep the floor very clean in here. They find cleanliness to be important. That being said, the rug is worn down in a way that suggests this person is bulkier, and all the furniture is shorter. So you're thinking this is a dwarf. You also see their thick red hairs occasionally in the corners of the walls that they didn't quite clean. So you think this is a red-headed dwarf.
Got it.
When you think back to red-headed dwarves you've seen, he is an older gentleman, not at the end of his life, but maybe 70 to 80% of his life, whatever year that is. So if dwarves live to be 500, then he's 400, if that makes sense. Or if they live to be 1,000, then he's 800. So you've seen him before. He mostly sticks to himself, but he is very kind, very nice. Does not come off as abrasive at all. Jolly but quiet. He's not like a clown life of the party type. He is a studying, friendly type. You don't see him anywhere. You don't see a struggle. You don't see that he left a note. It does look like he was kind of in the middle of work. Not dead, like not in the middle of dinner. Like got up, his food was still there. More like he had some work left to do, but his quill and ink were capped. So he's...
So it's like he wrapped up.
Yes. Yeah, he wrapped up, but it's not like he packed all his stuff up and left.
So it's more of like a short bathroom break type of thing.
Yes! Thank you.
Okay.
In the desk drawers, you just find papers, quills, some books that he probably likes. You find several hand mirrors, which are a common symbol of Soon. Little trinkets, like moon-shaped carvings. I'm trying to remember what her other symbols are. I'm just going to look her up really quick. Soon. That's not how you spell her name. There are some pictures, doodles, drawings, paintings of her that he has in a stack that maybe he has done and some other artists have done, but he just collects depictions of her. So you can get a better look at what she looks like, but she is... I don't know if she's considered tall, but she's just an average-sized woman who is gorgeous. Her skin is always kind of like wet and moist and pretty, and her hair goes way down to her knees and is usually curly and red, but sometimes has yellow streaks in it, or is yellow in the back, or is red underneath, or it's like always like a mix of yellow and red. And she's always wearing silk. That's super known. I'm just trying to see if she had any other symbols. Oh, and a lot of the fabrics in here are silk. Like, he has a collection of soft silks that he takes care of. It looks like he keeps a lot of his possessions here in the study room and not wherever his bedroom is.
Interesting. Okay.
And that could be that he just sees his bedroom as a place to sleep, and this is where he spends most of his time. It's almost like he's made this a mini worshipping space for her, because there's really only the Temple of Agma. There's no, like, tabernacle for him to go to. So this is like a really mini shrine to her. But yeah, sorry, that's everything you find. You don't know what direction he went in. It's not like there's dust on the floor for you to see his last path that he walked.
I was gonna actually ask though if there's like dust on the table to determine like how long if he's been gone for a long time, just to try to ascertain like if he's been recently left or if he's been gone for a while. Super recent. So everything's pretty clean.
Yeah. You look in the most unused corners of the room, and you think maybe the last time he cleaned was last week, so he would have had to have been here last week. If anything, you think he was still here after the quarantine was lifted.
Yeah. Do I remember what Parmac said, like how long he's been in here? Was it like 7 days or something?
She said like 6 days.
6 days?
Or a few days.
A few days, yeah.
But it's also possible that she didn't check on him 6 days ago. It's possible she just hasn't talked to him in 6 days.
True.
The wolf abducted him.
Interesting. So not seeing any sign of him, I think the next objective is trying to find the book.
Okay. It's clearly laying out on his desk.
Okay.
So the book has a mirror on the front. It's a beautiful little book, 14 inches. It actually has like all the dimensions, everything in it. This little 14-inch book has a very clean, not scuffed mirror on the front.
Strange, specific.
When you look into the mirror, do you look into the mirror?
I think before actually, like, was the book open or was it closed?
Closed.
It was closed. Okay. I guess I would look in the mirror. Gumbo doesn't have a reason not to.
At first, you see your reflection.
Hey.
Very clear, almost three-dimensional, like you could reach to and touch yourself. Like that's how clear it looks.
That's a handsome goblin.
Almost immediately after, your image is replaced by Soon herself. The goddess's face looks three-dimensional behind the mirror. when you turn it, you just keep seeing her face, like, matching. It doesn't move with your face. It's not like an AI deepfake. It's just her face is on the other side of the mirror. Well met, dearest one. How do you feel today?
Oh. Hello. I wasn't really expecting to talk with anybody. I'm good, and how are you?
Well, I'm ready to help you if you'd like anything. How does your skin feel? Your eyes? Your throat?
A little gangly all over. My skin's been pretty tight since birth. My eyes are really boogery.
Is that how you like it?
Feels alright.
Well, what do you want to change?
What? I mean, if anything, I wish my hair was more like a mane. Like, I really just wish it was large and poofy, that of which, like, I don't know, if you compare it to anything, a lion.
Well, if transformation is what you need, then you can follow the lilies, my dearest one.
I follow the lilies.
And
this will get me new hair.
I am sure Silvery will see to your needs.
Silvery.
And as the mirror glows softly, next to you, above the rug, a 5-foot wide, 7-foot high portal appears. Almost like it's a dot that, whoop, there's a big round portal, appears on the carpet next to you. It leads to an old woodland trail, which I have a picture of here.
Well, I really don't think I should go through that.
There you are.
It's probably fine. It's probably fine.
Gumbo's like, I guess I'm going on a solo quest.
We would just like close the portal and be like, okay, everyone, let's go on to quest number 8.
We'll be back with Jacob next week.
No. But then it would be all about finding where you went and how to get to you, and that would be fascinating, actually. But
hey, Gumbo, where'd you go? Sending.
Oh, sending.
Oh, sending.
Oh, I hear something in my brain.
Dory in my brain.
How are you speaking in my brain? I'm joking, I know.
Oh my god.
It'd be funny if you said all of those things.
It's like fucking like half of the words already. I followed Parmac.
I didn't actually cast sending.
Oh, you didn't cast it.
Come on.
I was just saying we could find out where you went.
That's true.
Oh.
Very, very easy.
God, I'm not following tonight. Okay.
I think seeing this big gateway, he goes back to the mirror. Is this like an optional thing? Like, can I come back later? Maybe bring some friends?
Yes, the path will always be available to you every day that you would like.
Awesome, cool. I think I'm gonna leave you here, the book. I'm just gonna leave you here.
Feel good about yourself, my dearest one.
Hey, and feel good about yourself. You're really beautiful.
As are you and every one of us.
Wow, okay.
You lay down the mirror.
Yeah, goodbye!
The portal, after about 5 minutes, does twinkle away.
Okay. Interesting. Probably should have gotten my new hair first before seeing you guys. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go, and then I head back to our study room. I do actually lock it behind me.
Okay.
So I will relock.
Perfect. I won't make you roll for that because you can take as much time as you need to make sure it works. Okay, Gumbo comes back and you guys are all 3 in your study room. Now, Thalia, your study room is not very impressive. It is like if cardboard existed, all your furniture is made out of boxes. But you have some chairs, you have some boxes, a lot of your books are stacked up on the floor.
Isn't that how we started?
Yeah. Your study room has never improved. But your penthouse has.
That is upsetting. That is absurd.
You could choose to go to the
I want a better study room.
We've never requested one.
Yeah. But you could go to the Firefly cellar instead, or your own room, or whatever. Anyway, continue. So you guys are all studying, reading quietly, maybe mumbling under your breath a little bit. But the door opens.
Ah! Hello.
Oh,
It's
just
me,
Gumbo.
Gumbo, your goblin friend, in a lovely lion costume that I refuse to take off.
Dork's back in the bedroom, reading on his bed.
Doric is not here.
Thalia and Clay are here.
He's not going to see your lion costume.
Is he just is he avoiding me? Do you think he's avoiding me after I got this?
It might make him uncomfortable.
I don't think so. I thought it'd be endearing.
I would be uncomfortable.
Really? You would?
A little.
But look at me!
If you had some kind of little elf skin you were wearing, I would feel a little uncomfortable.
I mean, I kind of do have a little elf skin. Goblins are kind of just little elves. We're just green little elves.
That's just you. That's not you wearing it over yourself.
I mean, but don't we all wear our skin? Like your muscles, your bones, it just wears your skin.
Have you found anything interesting about
Yes, I did find the book.
Oh, the book?
Yeah, the Price of Beauty.
Oh my.
I did find it.
Clay perks up as you say that.
The price does not seem that high. And also, I think I'm already beautiful.
That's great. Do you have it?
The book told me so. No, I did not. I
Wait,
left it in the book that it was.
The book told you so?
Yeah. So here's the deal, guys. Listen up. I recount how I went to... I trailed Parmac to Faltharak's room, saw all of these iconographies of Soon.
Soon.
Yeah, S-U-N-E.
Oh, N. I did S-U-M-E.
I always want to equate her to the moon goddess, but Saloon.
Saloon.
Yeah, so...
And then there's Soon.
Yeah, so there's this goddess Soon. It's kind of like a little mini church in there. This Faltharax guy really seems to just love her, worship her a ton. But yeah, it looked like he sat down to go on a short break and was gone. So I saw the book, picked it up, I looked into the mirror, this big mirror on the front of the book, and then I saw me, a very handsome goblin, turn into an extravagantly gorgeous woman. I don't know if that's something telling me inside.
Something to unpack.
Yeah, maybe something to unpack. Maybe that's my, like, inner person. Too many bags of worms to uncover that right now. But yes, I do know where the book is. I left it there in case he went back. Because, try to leave not a trail or anything. That's, good roguery.
Roguery?
But it basically was like, do you want to improve yourself any? I was like, I'd like a big mane of hair. And then it opened a portal. And then I saw this, like, wooden road. This, like, woodland road.
I see. I thought for a moment you would go into a plane of hair.
No, that would be really disturbing. Just an ethereal plane of nothing but hair.
Oh, hair.
I'm thinking about it
You
now.
need a scroll
I
of
don't
hair
like it.
breathing?
Yeah. Just imagine the
just
air
someone
you
farts
breathe
out
in
hair?
just has hair.
Oh.
No. All the molecules, the electrons, protons, all hair. But, no, yeah, so that's what I found. This kind of semi-temple to Soon and the book inside. What happened to Faltharax? Probably went through the portal. Probably went through a portal. Honestly, that's the only thing I can think of.
So it's safe to assume that he wouldn't be there if we were to all go back up.
Likely not. I mean, he could finish whatever grand quest he's on and come back. And then again, he could also just be in the shitter.
Well, that sort of sounds to me like the book is currently in bureaucratic limbo. Therefore, it behooves us to resolve this conundrum by acquiring the book for ourselves.
It's a pretty fine line. I don't know.
We're just helping the avowed out.
Parmac seemed pretty concerned when she didn't hear from Faltharax. It seems like he'd been in there for a couple of days. So honestly, the longer we take, Faltharax could be dying. We could save him. We need to take this initiative.
Do we?
I mean, why not? I don't actually know why we need this book.
I don't either. Why do we need this book?
Yeah, Clay, you seem pretty adamant about it.
I was told things.
What sort of things?
Yeah.
Well, it all started with that deck that Lefarius gave us.
The dick.
Me, Pantheo, and Doric were... We were having funs. It was a new thing. We were all drawing cards, and I drew one that said the truth. Everything froze around me,
And you died.
and I asked what we would need to continue our adventure, and I was flooded with a list of books and descriptions. So I don't know why we need this next. I just know that it's the next thing. And then when I came to, I didn't realize that it was not a two-parter. So Doric and Gumbo actually got to see me say, why is Gumbo the way he is?
I remember that.
Dude, that's quite embarrassing for you.
Yep.
I like that I remembered all that.
And the answer? I'm a goblin.
Well,
That was when Gumbo was fairly new to us.
That was our first quest. We
And
were
then-
off to kill mean locks.
And then that was when Gumbo, I think, may have drawn a card. Or was that way before?
No, I drew it in Candlekeep, which in hindsight was a terrible idea. But it did just affect me mentally, so hey, best option.
So we got to... Do you want... Oh, I didn't think of that. Would Thalia know what Lefarius would look like?
She showed you a drawing in the book
She
she
showed
turned
us
in,
that she
and
turned
it
in.
does not look quite the same. But it's the only two jesters you guys have only ever the only jester you've ever really seen is Lefarius, and the only jester you've ever seen drawn is the one that Thalia drew. So you think that they're the same being just because they look like jesters.
So, what if we drew a card and Lefarius popped up and Thalia saw it?
But you can't teleport into Candlekeep.
But can you plane shift into Candlekeep?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think that is a form of.
Sorry, I got excited for a second. I was like, wait, we
Wow.
could just rip through the cards and Lefarius won't show up here.
one assumes that Lefarius would appear if you drew a card in that forest realm.
I'm willing to bet that if Gumbo were to draw a card, or even if you were to draw a card, Lefarius would pop up and try to strike a deal.
Hey Gumbo,
So we attack. Wait, what?
can you bring me a book from the study? It is called Astral Sea Secrets. It looks like it says ass on front.
Wait, you're not in the room.
I guess he's ending.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
dear Doric,
Doric.
the most manly lion around.
Ding!
We just got typewriter sounds going.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have a consent.
Yeah, because Gumbo wouldn't realize that there's only a certain amount of words you can use.
Your presence is actually requested in the Pillars of Pedagogy.
Ding!
We recently have discovered the book that Clay was so fervently looking for.
Ding!
Is the ding...
I'm pretty sure I am.
Is the ding also taking a word away from sending?
No.
I think I'm out. I don't know.
You're out.
I'm pretty sure I'm
You're out about halfway through your lesson.
And you guys... It's damn.
Run out of ink.
Yeah, I ran out of ink.
I'm
These fucking machines.
I'm listening. I'm just reading about some monsters.
So, needless to say, that is how I know about the books that we need.
The books.
I also know what book we need after the Cross of Beauty.
It's my bow.
And I don't understand what we're going through right now. I don't understand what this book is trying to make us do next in our adventure. I don't understand.
You
why.
guys could go find out more about this goddess to see if she has any.
Oh, we could.
Yeah.
Before we try and capture, or we try and conjure this nefarious person, I would like to find a magic scroll of magic circle, which I would be able to use to keep him from attacking us, so to speak.
Okay, you can go to the House of Binder and see if what they
Yeah,
have.
let's go there.
Well, we don't necessarily have to summon this Lefarius just yet. I was just spitballing.
Yes, and
And
I just sort of mean before we do that.
Oh, before we ever, yeah,
Yes,
gotcha, my bad. I was worried that I was like, oh crap, I said something, now we're gonna go do that one
Oh
thing.
no.
Okay, alright, I'm not ready to get murdered by Lefarius yet.
Just
so.
something for us to keep in mind. Now that I know that we plan to do this,
Okay.
I will look out for it.
So where did we land on this whole Falthrax thing?
Well, it does seem like this is some sort of fated mission for us.
Who would we turn in concerns about somebody's well-being?
Well,
a
you would
wellness
need to
check.
register your mission as a mystery of Candlekeep before you go on it.
That does benefit us too. We do have to have a certain number of missions or something.
You could go to any Avowed, really, but it's a good idea to go to the Avowed at the Temple of Ogma because they're the ones who deal with like healing and making sure everyone's safe and healthy.
Okay.
Gumbo, you would definitely know of some people to go to.
Cool.
I
try to think is there a good way to propose this quest because I did B&E?
Would you argue this is not the first time you've done that?
100%.
Well,
Really, it's your job.
I think like Gumbo before meeting the crew literally broke into study halls that like were locked for a long time just looking for a mystery to solve.
They also probably had you do that to check on people.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, I would like to. Well, because we know that he hasn't been seen in a while, and the book has been checked out for a while. I would like to go submit a wellness check.
Okay. Do you ask Gumbo on who to talk to, or do you just go try?
Gumbo, where would I go to submit a wellness check?
Well, probably the Temple of Ogma. I'm sorry, I was eating a fly. Probably the Temple of Ogma. They do a lot of healing and kind of. They do the general like physical as well to make sure people are looking good. But I think that's probably the best. Other than that, we could go to really any Avowed to like set up a quest. But I think if you want to do specifically a wellness check on someone, the Temple of Ogma is probably your best bet.
All right, I'm going to head towards the Temple of Ogma.
Okay.
Sounds like you were doing something with Doric, so I don't know if you're gonna go and try to visit with him.
Well, I kind of was just like kind of gung ho about us going into this Sune portal that popped up. But we can wait on the Sune portal. I mean, we gotta probably register it as a quest so what we do doesn't actually be meaningless.
And also, so that way it gives us a little bit of jurisdiction and doesn't get us in trouble for just breaking and entering.
No, that would be problematic.
I mean, I could just say that I did the wellness chest and just like.
Yeah, I mean, you could say, hey, I heard that someone hadn't been seen for 6 days, so I walked in and checked out.
Yeah, I did a wellness check and he was gone.
Yeah, you could roll a deception roll. Yeah, so basically, Clay wants to go talk to the people in Temple of Ogma. Would you like to go with either of you?
I will accompany Clay.
Yeah.
Okay.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna cast Find Familiar as a ritual.
Yeah! What are you summoning?
I'm gonna summon a raven.
Oh! What color?
Let's get black, but sort of like a bit starry.
Ooh.
So, sort of like the night sky.
Yeah,
type.
that'll be cool. Okay, so you're just like, okay, they're gonna go do this thing. I'm gonna stay here and do wizardy stuff.
Yes.
Dork, do you come to find them at the Pillars of Pedagogy? Or do you just go, ugh, no.
He's full on naked in his bed, just reading a book.
It sounds very cat-like that you're like, fine, I just won't go then.
Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Dor wants that ass book. Ass. Where is the ass book? Astral alignments or something? I don't fucking remember.
So you grab some astro books,
Yeah, I grabbed the ass book.
and you guys head back. The Temple of Ogma is right next to the House of Rest, so you could run upstairs and grab
I'm just
it.
gonna run this up to Doric,
All right,
since we
sounds
haven't
good.
seen him on the way.
I'm gonna go start
I'll meet you in the
talking to him.
temple.
Yep, sounds great. Thanks, Gumbo.
So you've been in this temple before. You had your divination done here.
Yep.
The person who did your divination is not here because she's high up.
I'd like to do a wellness check on them as well.
So
Wellness check on everybody.
you actually are gonna find someone that you've met before.
I count the people I say howdy to, and I'm 2 people short. Wait, the wolf and Finch left. Okay, my numbers are right.
Shoot.
What?
I'm missing.
Still say howdy, even though I dislike them.
You give an uncivil howdy, though.
I go howdy.
Uncivil howdy.
You guys remember there was a priestess of Ogma when you first. This was off camera. When you first visited, she was there to look over your books.
Priestess.
It wasn't Bushati, right?
Did I meet this person?
No, you did not. It's not Fembris.
It wasn't a Dragonborn, was it?
It was like a half elf, moon elf, something.
Half-elf.
I do remember them. I just don't know their name.
How early when we first got
Literally, like the first session, the first everything.
First session, first everything. Okay.
Then I'm gonna guess it was Fembris. No, that's no.
Bushari almost sounds correct.
Bushati was the 87-year-old moon elf who was,
No, they came
blunt.
later.
Fembris is the really obnoxious Mirio, like. Yes, can do. So it wasn't either of them. I don't remember her name, and it was off camera anyway, so we'll just make up a name for her. So, Miss.
Anderdingus.
What does this say? What the fuck did I write here?
It wasn't the nice book lady, was it?
She was a nice book lady.
Tuari?
No, that Tuari was the
Tamari?
Tamari Atasi was the Gitsurai. Okay, anyway. Her name is
It's not Kagobalery.
nope. Kagobalery is a
Wait,
robot.
hold on.
No, Tamari was the one that was
who-
checking in clay.
Tamari was the
I put
Gitsurai.
I put
Yeah.
Vushati.
Oh yeah, Vushati is the one who's very
All
blunt.
for human.
Yeah, the people I have from my
Pon-
first notes
got
is
Ponak,
Nox the
Knuckles.
Brown
I
Dragonborn,
put Mr.
Tamari,
I put Mr.
Kreka.
Mr. Bugatti.
Have I used the name Tamari twice?
You might
I
have.
don't.
It was Tuari and Tamari.
Okay.
I
Because
put-
Tuari sounds right.
I-
Okay, so I'm such an asshole. So Tamari was the Gitsurai who went and did the curse thing on the quarantine. Tuari, she
Was it?
is the priestess of Ogma. So you find Tuari,
Oh, so I was right.
yes.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah,
Wow.
the wood elf who does not leave the city limits is my note on them.
Okay, yeah, so she's a, okay, oh, thank you. Thank you for your help on that. Tuari is a wood elf in white, avowed robes with lots of symbols of Ogma all over. She's walking around the room doing blessings for people, offering them direction in their studies. And you go right up to her, Clay. And when she's done with her blessing, she turns to you and goes, "Good morning.
Howdy.
Howdy, what may I do for you in the Temple of Ogma today?"
Sorry. Sucker for pretty face here. Anyway. I would like to talk to somebody, and I think that somebody may be you, about a possible wellness check, so that way we can make it a quest, so that way I can take that their quest
A
and go
wellness
check on
check
this person.
is
Yes.
do you think there's someone who needs help?
Yeah, so I was looking for a book called The Price of Beauty, and
And you
it's been
basically
checked
ramble
out
and tell
for a
her the
really
whole
long
entire
time,
story.
and yes, because I'm a storyteller. Dusty is a storyteller.
Yeah. So amazing. So no, I'm saying amazing out of character. Like
Oh.
you tell her literally the entire
Yes.
beginning. And I've been
Yes.
that on customer service calls where they tell me their whole life story just at the end to ask her hours. And I'm like, yes, we're open till 5. Like, I've totally been there. She is very nice and polite and listens to the entire story.
Is it bad to do that?
Oh, I fucking hate it. Oh, don't be sad. It's just like, I'm always like, oh, amazing. And they're like, and my grandma came back from the hospital and she's home. And now that I have my cat with me, we really need the claws clipped because they tore a hole right through the curtains that I got from my great Aunt Mary. And she sewed that while she was in the war. And then they eventually get to, I'd like my cat's claws clipped. What time do you close?
Oh, okay. I'm not that bad.
Okay, oh, it's bad.
I'm not
I get that
bad.
daily.
Clay's like, well, it all started when I left home.
It all started when I saved those people from that tornado and put them in their shelter. I wonder if anybody got them out.
So because Clay is taking so long to tell the story, you can
No,
actually get to Doric. Did you give Doric the book?
Doric, I found your ass book. That is very nude.
It only takes me like 5 minutes to tell the story.
I know, I'm just...
So nude.
So
I want to see
I
it.
can just, it's the vibe. You're giving off a nude
Is
vibe.
Doric gonna roll to
I am
seduce?
very naked.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm
You have
not.
book?
Yes, I have book. You didn't come to my summons, so I thought I would abide by your original request. Here's your ass book.
Thank you.
We did find the Price of Beauty, like I said in my response. It's
What is Price of Beauty?
it is a book that when you look in it, a very pretty lady comes and then asks you how do you want to be more beautiful. You tell her that you want a mane of hair, and then a portal opens.
What are we looking for the book again?
Clay wanted it. I think it was. He said it was one of the books that he saw on a vision from one of the cards that he got.
Oh, that one.
Well, what are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm just bringing you the book because you didn't, you weren't on your way, so I thought I'd come and
Pick up eventually.
Clay currently is talking to the Temple of Ogma to try to get a wellness check on this guy, Falthrax, who had the book.
And then while you're explaining all that, I'm gonna
Cool.
montage over. Okay, so now after you finish telling the story, Tuari, who is a wood elf, her skin tone is like pine tree. Her hair is like really dark brown, but she has it like shaved up to a mohawk, and she's not wearing it as a mohawk. It lays down over the back, if that makes sense. And then, you know what I mean? Like where they have it? Yes, okay. And then she has the very pointed wood elf ears, bright green eyes. But again, she has the cloak all the way up, and she's sitting listening very nicely to you. So she goes, Clay, that's fantastic. So Gumbo performed a wellness check, hearing that someone hadn't been seen for 6 days.
Correct.
And they were completely missing. So that, to me, is the wellness check has already been made. I
want to investigate where they went because they were nowhere to be seen.
Okay. What we have to do then is we just have to ask everybody, hey, have you seen this person? Where have they gone? That's typically what we do when someone is missing, because this is such a big library, they could have gone anywhere. While you are doing that, I don't know if we could do a locate person. I don't have the ability to, but I will find out if we can. Could you please... she's thinking. We have to go in 2 different directions here. We need to start the search for this person, and I need to find one of my higher-ups to do the locate person spell. And she's getting stuck. She's going, I can't be in 2 places at once. No, okay, yes, okay. So I'm going to go tell everyone to ask around for Falthrax. Okay?
What's your duty right now that you were doing here when I found you?
Well, I'm just addressing people as they come in and welcoming them in for the day.
I'll cover for you.
That would be fantastic.
Until you get back. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, wonderful.
However, if you go missing, I'm gonna have to go try to find somebody else to do a missing person for you.
I'm gonna keep you in the loop because it sounds like you want to help find this person.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. I will be.
Also, because I really want that book.
We should just start kidnapping people.
Knowledge is a wonderful thing to look for. But,
Yes.
the knowledge of this person's safety is what I'm going to find right now.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. Yes, that's what we care about the most, and the book.
So when she runs off, another person at this point does come in to sit down at one of the pews in the Temple of Ogma. It's a very well lit, bright place. It has lots of open archways, so you have fresh air coming in. There's fresh pools of water, making it feel cooler in here than it would feel outside on a hot summer day. And this person comes and sits down and looks expectantly at you, even though you're not in Ogma robes. They just kind of blink, 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 blink.
Howdy, man.
Very old lady, very old.
Howdy. Howdy, ma'am. Can you hear me okay?
Good morning.
I said howdy.
Hi.
Howdy.
How are you?
In the House of Lathander, we say howdy.
Lathander?
Sorry, Ogma.
I thought I was here to see Airdrie.
Airdrie, yes, Airdrie. You absolutely can see Airdrie.
I don't think Dork has ever said howdy to Clay.
Adler's poor. Am I giving you anxiety?
No.
So sorry, okay.
I'm so sorry. Have you been to this, have you been to this temple often? I'm not flirting with them, just I'm not.
Yes, I would like some help in prayer.
Okay, I will do my best. I will see what I can do. I am currently just standing in.
Please, sir, lead me in prayer.
Lead you in prayer. Okay, so.
And you guys hold hands?
Hands.
She goes, I am wishing to find my great-grandmother's poems.
Your great-grandmother's poems.
And I seek your help in finding them.
Yes, absolutely.
You did the split blink.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we will absolutely pray for those poems.
Prayer for them.
Pray for those poems.
Prayer for them poems.
Please lead us in prayer.
Okay, lead us in prayer. Alright. What's the goddess you're looking for again?
Eridrithania.
Okay, Eridrithania. Alright.
You want to roll religion?
Oh, sure.
You have advantage on this one.
Do I?
Because of your history.
Okay. Because of my history? Not because of my...
Because of the grave.
Not because of my shades?
No. Roll your religion.
It's morals.
Roll your religion!
And actually, no, I don't think I got anything for religion. I think it was more so for insight.
She's giving you advantage.
No,
Hurry up. But yes, you did get for religion.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 22.
Okay. The god Erdrithania is an elvish god of flight and the sky and birds, and specifically winged elves. So why this little human woman wants to pray to her doesn't super make sense. Also, why would Airdrie know where these poems are? It just seems kind of an odd person to pray to. So please, lead her in prayer.
We pray to thee, Airdrie. First I'd like to say his name is Clayton Saras Win Howdy. And we would absolutely love if you could help us locate where these poems are that are this fine lady's great-grandmother, great-grand relative. And if you could very much so help us with that, because you're a goddess of winged elves, and this here seems to be human. I'm not being racist, and I just would very so would like your help to locate these here poems for this very fine lady, as we'd like to say, elf, and thank you. Please help us find these poems.
You just keep going, and it goes on long enough that Tuari puts her hand on your shoulder, and you look. She goes, "And blessed be, thank you."
Blessed be, yes. Did I do good?
Thank you for your help.
I did good. Oh yes, all right. Thank you
for your help.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, howdy, Tuari. I was just helping this here fine lady.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
He looks up and she's
Please
gone.
bow your head in prayer.
She's just asleep.
Bow your head in prayer and meditate for your answers.
She was holding my hands.
Yes, she was. So Tuari comes over to you and pulls you away and goes, "So now we are going to go. We are doing a locate person spell.
Okay.
Where can we find you if we need your help?"
Just cast locate person on me.
No, that's expensive.
Candlekeep's got the funds.
Are you going for lunch?
Trust me, Candlekeep's gonna want to know where I am at all times, as long as I know about shit.
Are you going to lunch?
Yeah, I will go to lunch, and hallowed be thy Lathander's name.
Enjoy your writing in the name of Ogma. Enjoy your
Ogma.
lunch in the name of whoever the agriculture god is.
Yes, absolutely, because all gods are welcome. Howdy, y'all.
And she goes, "We will come find you in the hearth. Thank you."
Thank you. Howdy. Bye.
Okay, so back to you guys. You were literally just saying, and he's talking to a priest in the Temple of Ogma.
Yeah, now he's talking to a priest in the Temple of Ogma and gonna try to get a wellness check, or I guess I've already done the wellness check. So maybe they'll try to find him. I don't really know, but yeah. What are you up to?
Reading
What?
and being naked.
Those are two things.
It's very freeing.
I love it.
Dork stands up.
Oh. Kobo shuts his eyes.
I
just walk and hit the bedpost.
That
you think it's the
bedpost
bedpost?
Spoiler alert, that was not bedpost.
Don't worry, you're too short. My dick isn't that big. And I put on minimal clothing. You're good to look now.
Okay, yeah. So,
is it time to get food?
yeah, I think it's about lunchtime. I look at my sundial on my wrist.
In the dark room.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it.
I put on my my robe of seeing.
Ugh. Okay.
A lot of eyes on that robe.
Dahlia, you also have finished your ritual.
I wear it as like a half cape only on one shoulder.
Ooh.
That's fun.
It reminds me of the 1,000 Eyes from Yu-Gi-Oh!
It reminds me of Gibbering Mouthers, sorry. So you guys all end up meeting in the hearth for lunch. And Thalia, on her birch bark robe, has a big black and starry, dusty looking raven sitting on her shoulder. You guys all grab lunch and end up at the same table. And Clay, are you going to let them know what's happening?
Yes, so, guys, I can officially help people in prayer.
Oh, you're ordained now.
Yes, I absolutely am ordained.
That's wonderful. I knew a demigod of Lathander would get there someday.
Absolute. Anyway, I went to Tuari and I let them know about how the whole missing person thing has already been done from Gumbo as far as the wellness check, and that person is not able to, like, we can't find that person. We have no idea where they are.
But we do have an idea where they are.
Yes. However, it sounds like Tuari got a hold of somebody to do a locate person spell.
I see. So you didn't tell them about the portal that we mean to investigate?
No.
That's good.
Why did you not do that?
No, it's good that you didn't do that.
Why?
Because we want precedence in this quest.
Parmac opens the hearth door and stomps over to all of you.
Yay, Barmac!
She has no book in her hand. She goes,
Whoa, why are you're missing your reading?
you reported Falthrax missing,
Sure did.
and they have not been able to find him.
Howdy. They're currently doing a locate
No,
person.
they already did.
Gone?
No, it's done. He's not anywhere.
Mm.
He's... I don't understand. How did you find out he was missing?
Well, promise not to be mad.
Yes.
Is he
So I tailed
is he
you.
like your boyfriend or something?
Okay.
Because you wouldn't tell us where the book was.
Okay.
And then you were like, Falthrax, you've been in there for 6 days.
Okay.
And I took the initiative to go do a wellness check,
Okay.
as I've done before.
Okay.
He was not in there. It seems that he'd been gone for a few days.
Okay.
And then I looked at the book that he was so enamored by.
Yeah.
And seeing that he wasn't there, we thought it best to confirm our suspicions that he was, nowhere.
Palmac, do you like him?
Oh, Palmac has a crush. This is
Are
a
you
pretty
worried?
dire situation. We shouldn't be.
It would also be like a 600-year age gap.
Sorry, my bad.
That's not bad.
And so she is like,
I've had 2,000.
well, Falthrax does this. He has lots of personal time, and talking to that book is something he's always done. It's never been an issue. It just talks about how to brush your hair that day, or where you missed lotion on your face. I don't understand.
Funny, because it opened a portal.
Well, why we always
I'm
talking?
sorry, what?
What?
Okay. Clay, I would like to have a word with you. And I pull his collar over.
You pull us
Where
off.
though? Where though? Where? She's falling.
And I'm just like, but like while we're in our corner, I was like, let's have a little talk about discretion.
What? That's a big word for Clay. I almost said that's a big word for Gumbo.
While you're...
I'm smarter than anyone here.
What does your breath
Hold
smell
on
like
now.
while you're scolding him in the face?
It's always garlic. At this point, it's just like raw cloves of garlic. I think he still has some in his teeth. Discretion.
Clay's cool with garlic.
Okay. So she's like, but where does the portal go? Where does the portal go? Where is Falthrax?
We don't know.
It led into a wooded path.
Discretion.
You see, we didn't...
Well, she already knows, Clay. Discretion is gone.
If there's a portal in Candlekeep, there aren't supposed to be any portals.
Well, there's a portal to that.
Well, I mean,
So
but there's
how?
all.
Discretion.
Now listen, I'm gonna throw something at you, and this is how I'm connecting the dots. You know Fistani's mansion's here. That's like an interplanar portal,
Well,
kind of.
but a portal just so is it an inner?
That's what I'm wondering, because if your locate person didn't work out... Oh, wait, no, that's a certain radius, isn't it?
It's 1,000 feet.
Yeah. But no, a portal popped up in Candlekeep, which is, yes, now that I'm saying it out loud, is a very big problem.
Can you tell me about this book he's always talking to? He said it had something to do with Soon.
Yeah, so, I did investigate the book while I was doing the wellness check, and it appeared that when you looked into the mirror on the front of the book, your reflection would turn into Soon.
Okay.
Then Soon would speak to you.
Okay.
And if you had any qualities that you wanted to change, i.e. maybe wanting a mane of hair that would somehow represent a lion. Not saying that anyone did request that.
And what's funny is Parmac has such curly blonde hair that's literally what her hair looks like. So she thinks
I like her hair.
So you think that you're commenting on her hair, and she's like, okay.
So if you were to say Parmac, be like, I just wish I had straight hair that I didn't have to keep up with.
Okay.
Then potentially maybe a portal would appear. It also told me to seek out Silvery, I think it was.
So why would
It mentioned
Falthrax-
something about Silvery.
Why would Falthrax want to change anything? Where's the portal?
You know, I think everyone's their own worst critic.
Insight.
Sure. Yeah, roll insight. On what though? What are you trying to insight?
I want to know the history of her and Thalix. Falthrax. Her and.
Well, you can't ascertain an entire history, but if you want to go ahead and insight her feelings about Falthrax, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'll insight those feelings.
Oh,
that one.
You definitely think she's madly in love with Falthrax. This is her romantic partner.
Is she? Sorry.
Yo, romance partner?
Romance partner.
He be fucking you?
Holy
Discretion.
Give a thumbs up to Parmac.
No, so, okay. You're all an adventuring party, right?
Sure are.
If I go get this quest, I'm going to go get this quest
We
registered.
get it expedited and we do it today.
I'm going to go do that, and the first adventuring party to complete it, gets the quest. Please go.
Do we have hey, Parmac, idea here. We can get started right now if you register us for the quest when you submit it.
Yes, I will go do that.
Can't do it
Yeah.
right now.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. What? I'm sorry. Wait a
What-
minute.
what-
Hold on.
hold
Do you
on.
not see the urgency?
Yes.
But why can't you do it right now?
I have no spells today.
You have no spells?
I have to reuse them.
You use them all?
Yes.
Every single one.
What have you been doing?
Yes.
Deceiving. He's decepting. He's deceptive.
I also have ear for deceit, so I get advantage on insights.
Okay.
He's decepticizing. He's a Decepticon.
11.
Oh, it's a 20. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, it's a new
more than
day. Why would he
21.
have spell slots?
It's practicing. Magic practice or something.
that. Or 23. Pardon me. 23 inside.
But I'm
More
questioning the
than
player.
And
I know.
He wouldn't be practicing magic.
All of my spell slots today.
Well,
I think you used one spell slot to send to me.
That is one of them I used as well.
And the others?
Various things.
Billy, you're trying to get into the inner library, right? Getting this done would get you closer to getting into the inner library.
well, that's fine.
Saving an avowed is always viewed highly by the first reader.
I'm sure, Doric, that if you don't use a spell or two, I can cover for you. I have plenty of spells. I'm awash with spells. I'm bursting with spells.
Yeah,
so
what
it's fine.
Let's
Let's
see.
go, everyone.
Her
do
arcane
you
is
do?
bursting at the seams.
Yeah, what do you do? I'm good with my hands, but what do you do, Thalia?
I just start out the door.
Oh.
Then I turn back around. Gumbo, where do I go?
What the heck?
She's got a fire in her. I'll show you the way.
Yes, thank you.
Are you
Come along,
guys
everyone.
taking your horses with you?
No,
Our
We're
horses.
gonna take our horse into the room. You know what? Clay is getting ready. We're bringing gunpowder.
Just take our horses up the stairs.
Doing it.
Or you could
No.
bring the book out to the stables.
Gunpowder.
That would make a lot of sense.
We're not allowed to check it out yet.
We can't leave Candlekeep.
Because he hasn't checked
just-
out,
I
even though
just-
he's missing.
She goes, no, I'll put it in your name.
Put it in my name.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, if
Put it in my hands.
you want, I can just make it quicker and go bring the book to us.
I think that would be wonderful.
Gumbo,
Okay,
please bring the book
Gumbo
to us.
just goes into a 3-point stance and then fucking sprints.
Gumbo, I want to bring gunpowder, so... Oh gosh, gunpowder.
So far, Doric
so
is not
fast.
Meet me at the stables, please.
Clay's faster.
Clay is faster.
I run to Gumbo as he's running.
Yeah,
run
what's up?
beside him and say, please bring the book to the stables, and I run back.
Like, Gumbo's just like fucking dripping sweat already. He's like, man, how do you not even break a sweat in that poncho?
I'm a monk.
So fast.
Good call.
So fast.
Has the mole feet too, so.
Gumbo goes to retrieve.
What is your speed? Is it like 40?
55.
Holy.
Holy crap, that is fast.
Yep, 55.
Yeah, because monks get additional speed, and then mobile, you just fucked fast. You can move 165 feet with full action dash and
Wow.
to your bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So, is it right that Gumbo is grabbing the book and all of you are meeting at the stables?
Yeah.
So far, Dork has not left his seat.
You're just finishing your meal.
No, he looks sad.
Why? Why does Doric look sad?
He had a plan.
He had a plan.
Oh,
Well,
He was planning on asking Matillery out on a date.
for the holiday
no.
holiday tomorrow.
Oh no.
He even
Well-
bought stuff at the caravan
Wait.
for her.
Is there,
Feels so
is
bad.
Is there a way for us?
To time jump.
Hold
No,
on.
is there a way
Just follow me for a second. We're gonna
Okay.
make the episode a little bit longer. So you guys all meet at the stables. You have your armor, you have your bags, you have everything you need. Admiral is standing there waiting, and Dora kind of ready to go.
Okay, you know what? Why? I know you have most of your spells. Don't be so
Wait,
glum.
can I insight his morals here with my shades?
No, because his morals wouldn't have changed from day to day.
These things are useless.
He
They're
was
for new people.
Do you mean his morale?
just morals. Go ahead and roll insight.
Because a pair of stained glass sunglasses well worn gives the wearer +5 to insight or religion to judge a target's morals against your own.
I
Yeah.
see.
Okay,
already know mine.
roll your insight. Go ahead. So,
Dork just has his arms crossed.
who is going to talk to the mirror on the book?
16.
So, Doric's morals waver somewhere between good and neutral due to some selfish choices
Oh.
and conflicted feelings, but is mostly neutral good.
I wasn't checking morals anymore.
What were you checking?
I just, his whole demeanor.
So
And I
his
was going to
morale.
ask, what's
He
going
seems
on,
sad.
buddy?
You've never seen him like a cat that didn't get breakfast. Like you've never seen
His
him
tail is lit completely
Yeah.
limp.
Oh.
You
Wow.
know, Dorica really hates seeing you this
I
like.
have to go get my stuff.
I walk back to my room and get the rest of my equipment.
When he comes back, who's going to talk to him?
I can.
Okay. Thalia, you look at the book. You look in the mirror and you see yourself for a moment, and then it changes to a redheaded woman. Her very pointed, elfish-like face. Very, very pale and milky and shiny. She looks at you and she says, "Well, my dearest one, how do you feel today?"
Oh, I'm just so sad about my appearance.
"Why is that, my dear?"
Well, I wish I had a long mane of hair, somewhat akin to
Will you roll deception, please?
a line. Is it a lie?
Deception or persuasion?
Thalia's thinking this is very much
Like
the
this
password.
is the key code.
This
That's. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, Adler.
Clay just looks at Thalia's hair and just goes like,
I get advantage against dryads or other plants.
No.
No, okay. That's a 7.
Dork's just turning all these people into furries.
What? My dear, your hair is already so beautiful in the sunlight and the moonlight.
Oh.
If it would help you to brush through it, may I recommend some coconut oil from Kalimchan?
Oh, but I'm allergic to coconut.
Oh no, my dear. Well, we will have to find some other ways to help. Are you using any potions to help with the ends of your hair?
Oh, I use all sorts of potions. I'm something of a potion expert.
Do you like using the leaf of the fire flower?
How did you know?
Oh, and she continues to talk to you about advice for taking care of your hair, your skin, your cuticles, your nails, and you cannot get her to open up the way. Even when you do find real things that you would possibly change about yourself, nothing.
Thalia's just getting steadily more and more frustrated through this conversation.
Gumbo's gonna go up to Thalia. I think she's sexist.
What?
I think she's sexist.
Why do you think that?
because it worked for me like right away, and I'm a dude.
You do this then. You do
Did,
this.
did
shove
Gumbo
the
tell
book off to
you
Gumbo.
what it said for him to do when the portal opened?
To
No,
talk
so
to
only you know
Oh,
that.
the,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
It was to seek out
Oh.
Silvery, right? Or
Yeah, but there's something before that.
follow the lilies. Yeah.
So if you want to ask about it.
Soon.
Hello, dear.
It's
swan.
me again. Do you
How are
remember?
you today?
Do you remember me?
How are you today?
I already told you.
How are you feeling?
But I told you already. You don't remember?
Well, it's about how you are feeling right now.
Well, right now I feel like you don't remember what we talked last.
You making me sad.
And that makes me feel sad.
Gumbo, don't take it personally. This is likely some kind of non-sapient construct of some kind.
Does your stomach feel well, or do your feet hurt?
I just feel like I could really follow a trail of lilies to then make my hair like a lion's mane.
The Trail of Lilies is not available right now.
What?
With the power of the sunrise, I may be able to send you on the Trail of Lilies again.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So it's a once per day kind of thing.
Oh, which means that he's already dead.
Does it mean that?
However,
Because if
that
it
does
was the
mean
day
that
before-
means that Falthrax has left earlier than today.
Yes.
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 So
Which
that
means
is
he is-
information.
Dead.
Not necessarily.
Thank you very much. I don't need anything from you, you broad. I know you won't remember this.
Discretion.
That's funny. So Admiral's just looking up at all of you like...
Sorry, Admiral, we're not going anywhere today.
I better go let fucking Doric know that he doesn't have to get
Doric
ready.
was standing there all night.
I will say, just
Doric's just secretly going, yes.
now, just because it's a non-sapient construct, that doesn't quite mean it's polite to be rude.
Listen,
That doesn't mean it's
I
polite.
really was honestly trying to like
I got it.
be there for you. I was trying to be your advocate because
My
I saw how
advocate.
you got like a little bit like perturbed by her,
Well,
and that made me perturbed because I think we're friends now.
yes, well. I do appreciate the consideration.
Doric,
In
how-
that-
I'm gonna be back right now. I'll be back quick. And then Gumbo runs off to his room.
Where is he going? I was talking to
Dahlia
him.
said that we are best friends forever.
And then a red string tied. Boom! There's 3 now.
I forgot about that.
One to
Wait, wasn't there? Oh, that's right. Clay.
In the
Doric
center is
and-
Pantheon.
Yeah, circled like hundreds of times. Like the actual board is like ripped a little bit. You will be mine.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
we are going to end the episode there as you guys have to waste an entire day and plan to leave tomorrow on the fall equinox. So thank you for joining us on Downstairs and Dragons. We will see you next time downstairs.